Hey, what's up guys? This is Nish for 1 Minute Guides 1, and in this video I'll be explaining the features, benefits, advantages and disadvantages of using a laptop cooling pad. Specifically while taking the example of a Cooler Master cooling pad which I have been using for the past 1 year since I had bought my laptop at the time. So without further ado, let's start with the video. Now first of all, I would like to explain that the cooling pads are not very necessary with all the laptops. They should mainly be used with the laptops which have overheating issues. There are basically two main types of cooling pads. There are the active cooling pads and there are the passive cooling pads. The active cooling pads have a rotating fan in them, and the passive ones only have some kind of a salt in them which absorbs heat generated by the laptop. Now in this video, however, I will be only talking about the active ones as they are the most popular ones, and not many use the passive coolers as they are not as effective. Now the active coolers are nothing but a raised platform housing a rotating big fan in it. Some of the coolers may even have two small fans in them. Which type of cooler has to be chosen is all upon the user. Preferably, the decision should be taken depending upon the placement of the exhaust vents on the laptop. If the fan is right below the exhaust vent, then it will be much more effective. Now the active coolers can be further divided into two more types. The ones which blow cool air into the heat vents of the laptop and the others which pull hot air out from the heat vents. Mine particularly is the one which blows cool air into the heat vents. I am currently using a Cooler Master Notepad L1 cooling pad which has one single fan, huge fan in the center of the pad. Also it is raised and I would easily recommend it to anybody. As far as the other cooling pads go, the prices start from as low as 200 rupees, which is about 3 to 4 US dollars, and go up to around 3000 rupees, which is around 50 US dollars. Mine costs 830 rupees when I bought it and is currently now retailing at 845 rupees, which if you ask me is quite a good bargain still. Now the advantages of using a cooling pad are that it keeps your laptop cool on long hours of working, prolongs the life of your laptop as the internals are less hot and doesn't take up as much additional space as it simply sits beneath your laptop. I am using a Dell Inspiron N5110 and I am pretty sure that all my other Dell user friends would agree with me that Dell tends to get quite hot after some time of usage. Hence for me this cooling pad is quite useful. Now the negative points however are that after some time the fan will start making a little noise when it runs. Some of the coolers tend to take up a USB port on the laptop. However, in mine, there is an extender so that the port isn't compromised. And also in cheaply made cooling fans, however, there is no control as to how much electricity it can draw from the USB port, and they tend to draw more electricity, thereby ruining the power supply of that particular port. Now last but not the least, some of the fans stop working after some time, rendering the cooling pad totally useless. Now having said that, I have to say that I have been using my Cooler Master cooling pad since the past year or so, and I'm quite happy with its performance. It keeps my laptop cool very much. That is the most important thing for me. So that is my informative video on cooling pads guys. I hope you like it and it's helpful to you too. So until next time, this is Nish saying peace out.